Hi everybody, and welcome to Dishing with a Dietitian. Tonight we're going to feature, at somebody's request, healthy appetizers. And someone else asked me, was this going to be appetizers that you make at home or appetizers that you get when you eat out? So we can do both. That's the beauty of Dishing with the Dietitian. I love to take suggestions. It's what helps to keep me going on. Tonight, I am going to feature some delicious ones and ones I'm going to talk about because of the inclement weather that I wasn't planning on when I first started to get ready for this live stream. But I will tell you that I did do a practice run on Sunday and it was a huge hit. So here we go. I think that when you make appetizers, they need to be light, particularly if this is a dinner party that you're hosting or you're going out for dinner afterwards. You don't want to fill up on an appetizer and then not be able to eat your meal. So appetizers should be light. They should be delicious and they should be heart healthy. They also don't need to take up a ton of time, particularly if you're hosting a dinner, because you need to save your energy for the rest of the meal. So let me show you some yummy ideas that are fun, they're fabulous, and heart healthy. Sometimes you're having just a few people. And if you're here, as always, say hello. I love to know you're here. Give me a thumbs up, and any comments are always welcome. I love them. So sometimes you're having just a few people, and it's the fun is the art of the presentation. It's all how you present. Packaging, as you know, is everything. So here is a great way. Look how fun these are. Now these are tomatoes that I just went in a zigzag pattern around towards the top of them, and I filled them with
Richard K says hi, Deb, and Karen O'Neill says hello.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. So let me know what you think of that. If you
Same with Tom.
Oh, Tom, yay. So let me know what you guys think. If you saw this, wouldn't you be intrigued? And all you'll do is you'll pick up one of these tomatoes.
Boo Downs.
Boo! Yay! You know I need to hear from you. So I'm so happy you're here. And this is I put in, my husband loves.
Richard Johnson, hi, Debbie.
Hi Richard, how are you? Let me know what you think of these. So this is a spicy red, this is the spicy red pepper Laughing Cow cheese. And I just put some in, and look at that, with a gorgeous bouquet of flowers or tulips that you could have that is edible and yummy. So I think that would get everybody's attention because it's just in the way you present. How fun is that? And you could fill these tomatoes with anything. I did the Laughing Cow cheese, but you certainly could do any of your favorite dips, or even if it was a luncheon, tuna fish or some other salad. I love things with different textures. Let me know if that's the same for you. So I took a sourdough baguette. Take a look at these. Are these not gorgeous? We are on a little bit of a Brussels sprouts kick, so let me tell you what I did. I took a sourdough bread, because sourdough is fermented, so it helps to give you that healthy bacteria in the gut. And my new favorite is this olive oil spray. So I sprayed it with it. Want me to lift this up for you to see?
And that whole first row, those are all the...
Right here. So this is, I took an olive oil spray and I sprayed the sourdough bread. Now, let me tell you that typically I will get a sourdough baguette and I'll hand it to the fella at the bakery or the gal at the bakery counter at Whole Foods, and I'll say to them, could you please run it through your slicer? And they're happy to do it. But sometimes they don't have it. So they didn't have it, so I found a sourdough bread that was...
Wait, what counter?
At the bakery counter.
Oh, cool. I didn't know you could do that.
You so can, and they're happy to do it. But this time it wasn't there. So I found a low-sodium sourdough bread, and I just cut the slices in half, and I sprayed it with the olive oil spray. I put it in the oven at 350 for about 8 minutes or so, till you can see it's crispy. When you take it out, I have a garlic clove, and I rub it, because now that bread is crispy. So it acts like a grater for the garlic, and it will give that bread, it'll impart the essence of the garlic without it being too strong or overwhelming. I then spread this with the garlic and herb Laughing Cow cheese. I love that Laughing Cow cheese, so I use it in a plethora of ways. And I took a bag of Brussels sprouts. You want me to pick this up?
No, but if you're going to use an example, do the ones that are in the frame. Like right in front of the camera.
Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Talk about these guys.
So I took a bag of Brussels sprouts and I cut them into thin slices, and I tossed them with some olive oil, a little garlic salt, and a few red bell pepper flakes. I'm looking for flavor, and I put it under the broiler for about 8 minutes, and I flipped it halfway. I turned the pan halfway, and I then topped this so I have crunch, I have smooth deliciousness, and I have garlic and creamy cheese. What do you think about that? Wouldn't that be a delicious appetizer? And it wouldn't be too filling. It's not overpowering. And there's not a lot of fat in here. There's a low-fat cheese, so it won't fill you up too much. I also think that that seafood is a delicious treat, really indulgent, wonderful for guests. So what I did here was I took those bell peppers and I halved them and I seeded them, and I bought lump crab meat. It was a little indulgent. I did it for my guests, which really is for you. And I mixed it with celery and a little bit of mayonnaise, and you only need a very little because this is a delicate crab meat. Make sure if you buy crab meat that you go through it to make sure that there aren't any, sometimes there are residual shells. There were just one or two, but that's enough to ruin it. So I did pick those out, and look at that. Is that not yummy?
Janice says good evening.
Hi, Janice. Good evening. How are you? Let me know how I'm doing. Now, you can cut those peppers. Here they look like this. You can cut them this way as well. So I just wanted to show you 2 ways to do it. You could do this with a lobster salad, would be great. You even could get a cute little cup and make a lobster cocktail. How fun is that? I love seafood, so I did take these phyllo cups. I want you to take a look at this and take a look. See if you can put your camera over here to the plate and look at this. Is this not yummy, yummy, yummy? Where do you see how I did this? So this is, I took some fat-free ricotta cheese. I combined it with minced garlic and I seasoned it, and I will get that recipe for you in one flash of a second. And then I put them in some red bell pepper flakes, and I put Calabrian chili paste I added to this. That's what I did. And I'll show you that because I ordered it online.
Tom says it all looks awesome.
Oh, thank you, Tom. I'm just going to grab my Calabrian chili paste. I want to show you. I ordered this online. I had a hard time finding it in stores. So this is what I got. I got this Calabrian chili paste, and I put a little bit. It gives you a great little kick, so you only need a little bit. And I added it to the ricotta.
And where did you get this?
I ordered this on Amazon. And it's called Natural Italia. And I added that, and then I put this ricotta mixture in the bottom of the phyllo cups, and then I topped it with a little bit of your favorite marinara. I like that Yo Mama, the Chianti wine flavor, and I took a shrimp. Now you don't need a huge shrimp because these are little cups, and I took the shrimp and I cut it through, but I stopped about a 1/4 inch from the tail, so it was butterflied, and then you could wiggle it in and fit it into the on top of that mixture into the cup, and for 18 minutes at 400 degrees this will cook up, and I have to tell you, they are sensational. I did a practice run on Sunday. I had my family try it, and my son had his friend over, and he tried it, and they wanted more, and I said, no, you can each only have 3 because this is going to be for the live stream. So I did go out and replenish tonight, but I promise you, these phyllo cups, they are so much fun. If you look at any of the previous videos on holiday, you'll see how I did it with raspberry jam and the Baby Bell cheese, and that is beyond, beyond, beyond. So there are many ways that you can fill these phyllo cups. They're wonderful, and they couldn't be any easier. They're in the frozen food section, and they're wonderful. I also love, as you know, maybe know, pizza. I think in my heart I'm Italian. So if you can take that lavash or a whole wheat flat out pizza crust And what I did here was, this one will hold some vegetables. I sauteed some red bell peppers, some green peppers. I sauteed a Vidalia onion and a few chopped tomatoes. And if you guys want, I would love, this is amazing. And so I sauteed my and some chopped garlic, as I do everything. If you don't like garlic, leave the garlic out. But I sauteed my vegetables. I seasoned them with oregano, garlic powder, and a little bit of salt. And then I put them on top of the pizza crust. I then put Rayo's pizza sauce. As you know, I love that. And here it is right here, Rayo's pizza sauce. And I put that on top. And then I took the Baby Bell cheese and I grated it. I also grated that. I love, let me know if any of you are using that Cabot 75% fat-free or reduced fat, seriously sharp cheddar. And that's what went on this. It went on my pizza stone. It would have gone on the grill, but it went on the pizza stone at 400 degrees for about 5 minutes, and lo and behold, you have yummy, yummy pizza. You can change the toppings any way you want, but I thought that was a fun one. You'll let me know what you think. My last idea, and it was supposed to be my wowza, so let me tell you about it, because any of you who like shellfish are gonna love this. If you buy little neck clams, okay, not steamers, which I do love steamers, but the little neck clams, buy them and make sure you keep them on ice till you're ready to go, and then scrub them with a scrub brush or scrub them. And what you'll do is you're going to put them directly on your grill grate, right on the grate, right on the top of the grill. The grill should be about medium, and you're going to shut the cover of your grill if you have a gas grill, and lo and behold, about 8 minutes later, those clams will pop right open. Incredible, is it not?
Tom says he's been using the cheddar.
Oh, and you love
and
it.
And he grilled a pita, I think.
And you grilled a pita. Tell me, Tom, was that delicious? And Tom, let me know, because I know you go to the cake. If you've ever, or any of you who have a grill, have you ever thought about grilling, or have you ever grilled your clams? I can tell you, beyond, no pot or pan to clean. And you're doing it right on the grill. How fun is that? If you're having guests outside to eat, this will be done in 8 minutes.
Tom says he's going to try it before the next class.
Oh, let me tell you, it's unbelievable. I'm so excited. If it wasn't raining out today, we would be doing this live so I could show you. And then what you're going to do with tongs, you're going to take this off and you're going to carefully separate the top from the bottom. And you can put on a bed of wild rice, just raw, not cooked, or cooked. You can put it in a fun way that you have all these clam halves, and you can dot them with a little, you can take, I can't believe it's not butter, or country crock, or any healthy, you can add some garlic to it. And the way I do this is I take 1 tablespoon of that kind of a healthy spread, and I melt it with some garlic. Then, once that's simmered for a little bit, and I start to smell that garlic, I know I'm good. Then I take it off the heat, and I add some cold butter, the spread, so that it will start to emulsify and thicken. Oh, and I take a tablespoon of the country crock or the Smart Balance, one of these, whatever you're using, Olivio, whatever heart healthy spread that you're using. Cut it up a little bit into smaller pieces and put it in a saucepan with about 1/4 cup of a fat-free cream, and add about 4 cloves of minced garlic. We want that if you like garlic. If you don't like garlic, just leave that part out. And put that in the pan and let it simmer for about 4, 5, 7 minutes till you start to smell that garlic. Then you're going to know you're done. Then take it off the heat and add another tablespoon or 2 of cold spread, and let it sit for a second. And when those clams open up, you can dot them with a little bit of this garlic mixture, and your guests are in for an incredible treat. Now let me tell you that your spread should be unsalted. This is saltwater clams, right? So they are salty. So if you use salt in your margarine or spread, then the whole thing will be too salty. I don't think that's just me, but we practice, and I can tell you that my family is very sensitive to salt now anyway, but it was too salty. You have to do it with an unsalted spread. That is my tip. That's my takeaway, because and it's why I practice ahead of time, to make sure that I figured all these little kinks out. But it is so much fun to do it on the grill, and it opens up a whole new way of cooking by being able to use your grill, particularly if you happen to be entertaining outside. It's kind of fun. You don't have to leave your guests. They're right there, and everybody loves to watch it and to see those clams pop right open. So my takeaway for you is make your food fun, make it delicious and fabulous, make it chock full of flavor, but just don't make it too filling, because these are appetizers. If you're going out to eat, one of my very favorite appetizers is shrimp cocktail. I just love it. I think it's wonderful. Watch this cocktail sauce. It can be high in salt, so just watch that. But sometimes that shrimp is just so sweet that you don't need anything. Maybe put a little mustard on it if you want something. And any kind of a gazpacho would be a great one, as long as they didn't add sour cream. Just if it was just a gazpacho, you're good to go. I actually always love a salad as my first course. But any appetizer with just crudité or with vegetables, steamed edamame would be delicious. It's just more calorie dense, and watch the salt. But these are wonderful appetizers that you can get in a restaurant and be totally fine and be heart healthy. And I think it wouldn't detract from the meal or the experience you have when dining out. Let me know, you guys. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you can try some of these at home. There couldn't be any easier. There's really no formal recipe. I want you to learn to trust your taste buds and to trust yourself when you do this. If you're going to make these, start with about a half a cup of
Tom says
ricotta.
apps are the best. I can make a meal out of just apps. Thanks for the great suggestions.
My pleasure. So now comes to the end of this. You know I hate to keep you guys. Let me know if you have any questions or any comments. But I know I love apps too, Tom, because sometimes I would just like to have a little taste of everybody's everything, and that's not fair to anybody. But an appetizer sort of lets you do that. You can just take a little bit, and you get to taste all of it, and you're totally great. So I'm with you, Tom. I love that. But now comes to a little bit. I just want to tell you that it has been amazing to be able to do this with you. I love it more than anything. But it is hard for me to get more people on this channel. So in light of that, and in light of the fact that I recognize it's summer and people like to be busy and go away, I'm going to stop the live streams and stop the videoing for the summer. But if you would like, please reach out to me. If any of you are interested in an individual nutrition consult, it has really been busy, so make sure you reach out to me at Debbie, DEBBIE, Krivitsky, KRIV as in Victor, ITSKY @gmail.com, and I'm happy to set up a Zoom meeting where we can do the consult through Zoom. But also, if you're interested in having me return in the fall, definitely reach out to me, and I'd be happy to pick this back up in the fall. But I want to wish you guys an amazing summer. It happens to be my favorite time of year. I hope you get to enjoy fabulous weather and good times. We are turning the corner on this coronavirus. So we really picked up during the pandemic. We have been through a lot together, have we not? And so it is so nice to be coming through this and to be coming on the other side. So let me know if you have any questions or any comments. I love to hear from you. You are my favorites, I have to tell you that. No questions or comments? Okay, well then definitely I wish you all the best. I want you to have a fun night, and thank you guys. It's been amazing, and I so appreciate your support, and you being here every other Tuesday has been.
Richard K says
world.
absolutely return in the fall.
Thank you, Richard. That means a lot to me. You can't even imagine. You know, sometimes you hope when you do something.
Tom says thank you, Debbie.
Oh, you're welcome, Tom. You know, sometimes you do things, you hope you're making a difference, you hope you're connecting with people. So I have so appreciated having you guys here. faithfully every 2 weeks. I know I'm going to connect with you, and I don't see you, but I feel like I am. And I have loved to be able to stay connected with you. All right, everybody. Have a great summer. Have a great night, and enjoy these apps. Have a great one. Thank you, everybody. All the best.
Oh, Richard Johnson said, how about grilled lobster?
Oh, yes. Yes,
And
Richard.
Richard K said, have a great summer. And
Thank
Karen
you.
says, come back in the fall.
Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Richard. The lobster. So the way you're going to do the lobster is you're going to parboil it for about 6 minutes, 8 minutes. Then you're going to take it out because you're going to finish grilling it. So you're going to take it out of the boiling water, and you're going to cut this lobster in half. Put that kind of a garlic margarine mixture, dab that in the middle of the lobster, and put it skin side down, so shell side up, on the directly on your grill on a low heat for about 4 minutes. You'll look at it. When the shell turns bright red, it's done. If you overcook lobster, it gets a little rubbery. So about 4 minutes, you'll see. Every grill is a little different, and then you'll turn it over, and you are going to have one heck of a treat. Yum, yum, yum. And I love to cook on the grill. You could cook corn directly on the grill. I did a dinner on the grill, and you can look and you'll see how I do that. You could even cook potatoes on the grill. Yummy. And grill asparagus or any vegetable, right? Grill peppers and onions right on the grill, and you'll have it alongside your lobster. Oh, call me for that one. Yum. Everybody realize that food can taste good and be good for you. It's not an oxymoron. So I wish you good eats, as they say.
Richard says thanks.
Oh, you're welcome, Richard. And anytime.
And happy summer.
Thank you so much. The same to you. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or if you want that consult. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much.